Welcome to A Quest for Metal. Today we're going to be talking about bands who have flawless discographies, bands which have no bad albums, bands which just killed it throughout the timeline, and we're going to talk about 6 of them today. And you may disagree, which is totally fine. So before I get started with my 6, pop yours down below. What bands do you think have flawless discographies? What bands have not made a misstep? Let me know down below, and let's get started with my list. So the idea for this came up when I was doing my Nile ranking, and I was like, God damn, like, it's really hard to rank this, because all these albums are too goddamn good. And first up is Nile. Yeah, every single Nile album has something, just something there, which is special. You know, all the way from the debut, Amongst the Catacombs of Nephron Car, if that's how you say it. No, I never know how to say that. It's raw, it's brutal, it's intense, it's interesting, it's still got those, you know, Nile kind of flair to it, to the guitar. Carl Sanders, genius. From there all the way to the newer sound, it's a lot more polished, a lot more technical, but still just intense as anything. There's no bad album. Even the ones that I had like lower down, like At the Gates of Sephu, are still fantastic in my opinion. Still fantastic, all the songs are still amazing, it's just, because it's Nile, they have too many other good albums. That something has to come last. And it's the same with all my picks. You know, whatever I ranked last for some of these bands, doesn't mean it's a bad album. I'd still give At the Gates of Sephu like an 8. So, this is the first band, for me personally, I think, which has a flawless discography. And also for each of my picks, let me know down below if you agree or disagree with me. And fight in the comments as well. You know, tell me if some of these bands have albums that you absolutely hate. So let me know, and let's get moving with the next pick. So next up is Epica. It's a very stark contrast, isn't it? From Nile, technical death metal, to symphonic prog metal. But it has flavours of death in there. It's just, Epica's amazing. Epica's probably one of my favourite bands. I mean, they got me into, I think I've already told this story, but they got me into the band Death. So, which may make an appearance. But I love them. I love all their albums, from the first couple, which were Consigned to Oblivion, and The Phantom Agony, which I love to pieces. I love those albums, like, so much. They got me into the band, so I love them. And then, of course, the Divine Conspiracy onwards to get more prog, more interesting songs, you know, Quantum Enigma, just, oh my god. And then they just progressed and progressed. They are so good. Like, there's no bad Epica album. Like, throw any Epica album on now, it's amazing from start to finish. There's some different ones, like, again, like the first couple, more symphonic, later ones, more proggy, middle ones, a bit of both, like Divine Conspiracy. There's no bad Epica album. So let me know if you think there is a bad one. You'll be wrong, because there's not a goddamn bad one. And they do have an album coming out in February next year, and I'm so looking forward to that. And as soon as it comes out, I'll be reviewing it, and I'll do an album ranking for Epica. I've got a tier list, but you know, we're gonna do a proper ranking. So look forward to that. And let's move to the next one. So I mentioned them just then, Death. There's no bad Death album. Come on, this is one of the. As soon as you say a band with a flawless discography, the first band that should come to mind is Death. Chuck and the Boys, legends. You know, you've got the intense, kind of more thrashy death sound of like Scream Bloody Ghoul, and you got the more proper death sound like Leprosy. Then you got the more technical shit like Human, individual thought patterns, and then proper like full-blown prog death with Sound of Perseverance. I almost forgot it then. Amazing discography, one of the most flawless discographies in metal. Like, if someone says there's a bad Death album, you should punch them. They're wrong. Just waterboard them. Because they are fucking wrong. One of the most consistent bands, one of the best bands in metal in general, and if it wasn't on this list, something's goddamn wrong. So yeah, Death. Easily making it onto this list. So coming in next is Ahab. This is a bit of a cheat, I guess, because there's only 4 albums by the band, but there's no bad ones. I wanted at least 4 or more, you know, to warrant a place on the list. Because if there's like 2 albums and they're both good, it's only 2 albums, you know. Ahab has at least 4 and a live album, which is also fantastic. So they qualify, I think. They qualify. And oh my god, Each one is fantastic. Each one is based on a concept, and a book, and they're all done fantastically. The soundscapes in there, beautiful, from the divinity of oceans to Call of the Wretched Sea to the Giant. Oh my god, I can't wait for the latest Ahab album. I don't want to rank them again just yet because it's only 4. As soon as the 5th one hits, I'm making that goddamn video. Love Ahab to pieces, one of my favourite bands of all time. Probably my top 3. And yeah, no bad album, no bad song, no bad album. Not even a bad song they've done. That's how flawless they are. 4 albums, all 10 out of 10s. It's probably one of the only bands I'd say each album is a 10 out of fucking 10. Because there's no dull moment. I know it's Funeral Doom, but there's no dull moment. I'll gush about this band for too long, so let's move on. Next up is Agalloch. Agalok has another flawless discography, and this is a ranking that I did, which was really painful to do, because again, I love all these albums. The Mantle, what a masterpiece that is. Marrow of the Spirit, how fantastic that Black Lake Naked Stag song. Ghost of Midwinter Fires, oh my god. To Drown, like, there's too many good Agalok songs. Ashes Against the Grain is flawless as well. It's a bit more polished, but the songs are good. Falling Snow, holy shit, is it Ice Above, Fire Below, something like that? Fire Above, Ice Below. Beautiful. Every single album is amazing. Again, not really a bad song here. They have a flawless discography, and I'll go to my grave saying that. They have a flawless goddamn discography. And they've disbanded, so it's always going to be flawless. Agalok is always going to be flawless. Just like my final pick. So my final pick is Bolt Thrower. Yeah, Bolt Thrower, another band which was disbanded. And again, how many of these albums are classics? Fucking all of them. I've never heard anyone say anything bad about some of these albums. They might say like, oh, they don't like Mercenary for some fucking reason. I think it's amazing. I'd still give it a 10. I fucking love Mercenary. I know what people are smoking. Honor Valor Pride, different singer, doesn't matter. Riffs are fucking killer. Songs are fucking killer. The songs, Honor, Valor, and Pride, oh my god. Come on. And then, the classics like For Victory, Realm of Chaos, War Master, Fourth Crusade. Come on, and even the grindcore one, I've forgotten the name of it. No Slave Shall Serve. No, what the fuck? Slave Shall Serve? That's Behemoth. Sorry, In Battle There Is No Law. Again, flawless album. Every single album is flawless by them. One of the greatest bands ever. And they have a flawless discography. So that is my list for my 6 bands who I think have flawless discographies. And again, argue in the comments. Do you agree with my list? Do you disagree? Put your own flawless bands down below and pit it out against each other. Because it'll be fun to see what you guys pick. So let me know, guys, down in the comments, and we'll see you again on another Quest for Metal.